Welcome to Of Business and Idioms, the podcast series where we break down the power of language in the professional world. I'm Angel Morgan, your guide to English business idioms, helping you navigate workplace conversations with confidence.
And I'm Gabriela Morandini, bringing the Brazilian perspective. Together, we will explore how English and Portuguese business idioms compare, what they reveal about work culture, and how to use them effectively in real life situations.
From boardroom negotiations to casual office chats, understanding idioms can make all the difference in communication.
So, whether you are an English or Portuguese speaker looking to sharpen your business language skills, this podcast is for you.
In each podcast episode, we will decode two idioms. Let's decode the language of success, one idiom at a time. Our first idiom for today is hit the ground running. To start something with enthusiasm and energy. I love those two words.
Very positive ones.
Hmm.
Okay, so in Portuguese, if you wanna say this idiom, you can say começar com tudo.
Okay, so let me see if I can try it. Começar com tudo.
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Yay! All right. Okay. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Okay, and
Well,
go ahead.
it's not an exact translation. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the words are completely different in Portuguese and English.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if you translate the Portuguese sentence to English, it's something like starting with everything you can, or
Oh yeah,
um,
yeah. Okay. Or start give it all you've got when you start
e-
something.
yeah, yeah, something like that, something
Yeah,
like
give it
that.
everything give it all that your energy when you start
Mm-hmm.
something. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. That's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much hit the ground running.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Okay, so we have a sentence. On his first day, Jake impressed everyone by hitting the ground running, immediately taking charge of the client project without needing much guidance.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can say, no seu primeiro dia, Jake impressionou a todos ao começar com tudo, assumindo imediatamente o projeto do cliente sem precisar de muita orientação.
Okay, okay. Um,
Hmm.
what do you think about when the image? What comes to mind when you say it, that sentence?
Well, I think I imagine, as we said at the beginning,
Hmm.
someone with a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Someone
Hmm.
in a positive behavior, attitude,
Hmm.
mm,
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I agree. I agree. Just
motivated.
yeah, like a full ball of energy that's just like goes like lightning. I think of Flash, the character
Mm.
Flash, when
Oh,
ground running. That's what I think of. Um,
yes,
yeah, that's
that's it.
interesting.
Mm,
Okay, so
and
you did say that and this is a newer version of how to say it in Portuguese.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I think some decades ago, let's say, uh, people would prefer to use another sentence that is very, very similar.
Mm-hmm.
That is começar a todo vapor.
Oh,
And
okay.
when I say this one is like an older version, it's because vapor, it's a word that in English refers to the steam train, for example.
Yeah, where they put coal in to make the train run off of steam.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
the energy from the train is generated by this process you just described.
Mm-hmm.
So the metaphor was like, as the train that is working with all this energy, so the person is also
Oh,
doing it. Mm,
okay. That makes
mm,
sense. That makes sense.
mm.
I mean, it's pretty, like you said, a little older centuries
Yeah.
ago, but it makes sense to be able to see the visual of that. The
Yeah,
visual of that.
that's
Oh,
it.
okay. All right. Our next idiom is Bite off more than you can chew. Now, this is to take on more work or responsibility than you can handle. So, bite off
Hmm.
more than you can chew.
Yes. This one is a very big one, right? A lot of
Yeah, it
words.
is. Yeah, that's a lot of words.
Yes. And in Portuguese, as you can see, we also have a lot of words for this one.
hmm
The pronunciation of it is dar passo maior que a perna.
Okay, let me see if I can try it. Dar un pasa mayor a mayor que la perna.
Yeah, dar passo maior que a perna.
Dar un paso mayor que perna.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that's
she's
it.
like, yeah, that's it.
Well, this one is hard. I mean, you will. I knew it would not be easy for you.
Okay, yeah, well, that's definitely can hear that.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, but
And
hmm
there's something that caught my attention when I compare
hmm
the expressions, the idioms.
yeah,
The words are completely different,
okay,
in Portuguese and
yes,
English.
yes.
No, they are completely different, but both idioms make reference to the human body.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because you use bite off and chew,
Mm-hmm.
and we use passo, that means step,
Mm-hmm.
and perna, that means leg.
Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So there's using a body part and a verb motion
mm,
with that body part. I like that. Okay.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
That's
That's it.
interesting to compare the two. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I know that that makes sense. You don't take too big of steps.
Mm-hmm.
Then your leg, the length of your leg. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, my daughter would probably understand that even more because when we walk, my legs are longer, so I take longer strides than her.
Oh yeah. That
So,
happens also with me and my husband. So.
so yeah, that's very interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
The manager advised Lisa not to bite off more than she could chew by taking on multiple projects at once, as it could affect the quality of her work. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, o coordenador aconselhou Lisa a não dar passo maior que a perna ao assumir vários projetos ao mesmo tempo, pois isso poderia afetar a qualidade do trabalho dela.
Mhm.
This is a very good manager,
Ye-
advising you that.
Yeah, that's a manager who cares about their employees. And
Yeah,
yeah, that's very rare. Very rare.
that's rare, exactly. Unfortunately, it's rare.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate that it's rare because the morale and the mental health and the all of that whole package should be a concern, of each employee, um,
Yeah,
from each
yeah, for
employer.
sure.
hmm
Mm.
But
Yeah.
okay.
So, we have a very interesting image here. I think the
hmm
image captures exactly the meaning of the sentence in English, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes, it does. It does. Because when I say it, I mean, I imagine that someone is biting off of something with work. They're with food. They're biting food, but it's like huge. Like their
Exactly.
plate is full of all of this, and there's, the plate represents the work, and then the food, how much they bite, how big they bite. So yeah,
Yes.
absolutely,
And and
absolutely.
and and you, even if you try hard, it will not be possible to
Right.
eat everything.
To eat everything on the plate. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I agree. And I think
Mhm.
that's why I think we have another idiom that we kind of relates to this too, but maybe not necessarily with work, is your eyes get bigger than your stomach. So
Mhm.
that means
Mm.
that I've piled up my plate, but my stomach can't handle all this.
That's
So
it.
it's
Mhm.
kind of comparing the two. So
That's
oh,
true.
very interesting, though. Okay. Very interesting. All right. So now let's review our two idioms for today. We
Okay.
had hit the ground running. And how do we say that?
Começar com tudo.
Wonderful. I'm not going to even attempt to say that again. Okay. And oh, well, no, that one was easy for me. And
That's true.
the second one was bite off more than you can chew.
Dar um passo maior que a perna.
Now that's the one that I will not be repeating. But
Yeah.
it was yeah, so that's the two that we did today. Thank you for decoding the language of success with us. One
Idiom
at
a
a time.
time.